What's happening, everybody? Today is going to be a day that I get tangled up over here and put a hook in my thumb. No, I think that's already been done. We can't do that again. But today I'm actually at the campground and we're doing a little thing today. I get teased a lot about the old stuff that I use. I almost said junk. You almost made me say junk. It was that close to old junk, but I didn't say it. Old stuff, old equipment, vintage equipment is what I like to use. Today you're looking at a vintage Abumatic 170. Now we're talking mid 60s, late 60s, maybe even early 60s. One of these days I'm going to look up the real dates to these things, but I thought it would be neat. That's right, I said neat. That takes you all the way back to the 50s. For someone else to use one of these and kind of get the younger generation's opinion of the older generation equipment, because they didn't get to use this stuff. They could if they wanted to, but it didn't exist when they were coming along. So now, here it is. I took. How about that? Let's go with good English today. Try anyway, as good as it gets for me. I took this one completely apart, sprayed out the insides of it, new grease, new oil, new line, 6-pound trout magnet SOS, got it on a Berkeley lightning rod. This thing will cast a pretty good distance with a 1/16 ounce jig, and this little, I almost said Bobby Garland, but that's not right. This is Charlie Brewer, and this is a baby bass color. We're tried out here. The water's kind of stained, so I'm hoping that that brighter color will do what we want it to do. Now you come around here,
yes, sir,
and I'm going to introduce you. This is Glenn. I met Glenn here at the campground, and it turned out that Glenn and I had a lot of mutual friends, and Glenn owned a truck that I used to own. And he even ran over his wife's car with it. I didn't even get to do that. All I did was get it running.
I did it.
He did it, though. So that's cool, though. Well, she didn't probably think it was very cool.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. The damage it did. Barely moving.
Barely moving. He thought it was like a speed bump. It was a monster truck. You know, 48s, big Ford. I think it was mixed with 3 different years. Those kind of trucks, you know what I'm saying? Long bed, 460, yes. Big block.
430 over.
Oh, I remember it quite well. Wish I'd have kept it, but I didn't. I had a lot of money offered to me, so I sold it. Today, Glenn is going to use this. Now, Glenn is 39 years old. I'm 53 years old, okay? So he is the younger generation. He's never used one of these, ever. So he's going to give his take on young guy, old equipment. Let's see how it works out. Let's get over here to the water and see what we can catch with this thing, or he can catch with this thing. If he doesn't catch anything with it, we're just going to give it back to me. Yeah. And then I'll catch stuff with it. He'll find something else to do. Yeah. Maybe top water if we get the chance. But we haven't had good luck with that. My thumb still hurts every time I say top water.
Flashback.
Flashback. It's like boom, and I might even have one. Evan, we can throw a flashback right there if you see this part. Anyway, there you go.
All right.
Step down to your water there. I'm gonna bring the camera over here. So when you cast back, don't hook the camera and throw it in the water. It is the only one I have left. Now for the record, how did it cast?
Casted really good.
You gotta talk. You gotta talk back this way a little bit.
That was the first time I've casted it, so it was a little weak, but I think I got it figured out now. Now I'm gonna throw a little bit harder and see if I can get the bait a little further. Oh yeah. It is surprisingly smooth reel.
I'm gonna go with pink and white.
And it catches fish. Oh my. I should have never said it catches fish.
It hooks fish. Just you have a time period on how long it'll stay hooked. You got to reel faster. You still good bait wise?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're still good.
That's looking good.
All right.
Clear?
Clear.
The only thing I'm not used to yet with this is the more conventional 301s or whatever, the buttons in the middle. This one's off to the side.
Yeah. Well, that's the big thing. With them being off to the side, it was always easier to cast to me.
Yeah.
Straight down the middle, your thumb doesn't sit that way naturally.
Naturally, yep. Yeah. But all in all, I could get used to this.
I enjoy it.
And you notice how very seldom you'll have a tangle with one of these?
They're catching fish. They don't know who we are.
It gave you the funky swim up?
Yeah, it gave me the loopy-loop. They're not deep.
Here I am messing around with you.
Don't mess around with me.
Doing my finger on the loopy-loop.
And something hit.
Yeah. and bam.
My line took off.
There we go.
There you go, fish on. That's dark because he comes to the top and sideswipes.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. All right, nice one.
Get my lure in so we can get to that camera.
Come here, Robbie. Get up here.
Okay, that was your first official fish. The first fish you caught with that rod and reel. Now, using an antique vintage reel, what did you think of catching that fish?
It was great. It was just as smooth as any new reel that you can buy on a showroom floor right now. It was smooth, didn't slip or anything.
I'm not paying him to say that.
Nope.
He's saying that because he means it.
Yes, that is a nice reel.
So you think if you found one of those and we could get it together, you'd actually use it?
I would
when
use
you
it.
fish?
Yes, sir.
That's what matters, is that he would use it.
I would probably use that more than any other reel that I have.
Okay. Now, no one's going to believe that, but that's okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's cool.
Yep.
That fish has
Nice
been caught
crappie.
a few times. Look
Yes,
at that
he
lip.
has.
Look at that lip. I have been here. I've caught that fish. That fish has got holes in the left side. He looks like Swiss cheese on the left side of his head.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
sir. No, reel and rod.
Keep fishing.
Awesome.
Keep fishing. They're biting now. I mean, they're just, it's like peck, 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 peck. Or a
I may have found my new reel, rod and reel.
You are an Abomatic professional. Just want to show you what these fish are doing with us. They're just messing with us. They're having fun. They're all down there in a big group going, hey man, watch this, watch this guy's face. But they keep making what I call goofy lure. They just grabbing the tails and just yanking it back and staying just behind the hook. It just bugs me. It just makes me mad. I mean, you got a face made of gristle. It don't hurt. So he almost took my head off with that one. I'm moving.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, didn't do anything. Oh, Willie, he has taught me a lot about this freshwater pond fishing stuff, but I think he's still holding out a little bit of knowledge.
I am not.
I think he's holding back just a little bit more than what he's leading me on to believe.
You know what I know.
All right, so I've changed up one more time.
That's not gonna catch nothing.
This is like a chartreuse and orange paddle tail, Charlie Brewer, with black flake.
Yep.
In his mouth. Oh!
We have a joke because he proved me wrong this morning. He was casting something that was made by Meps.
No, he came back.
He came back. You got him?
No.
You missed him. He missed him. He casted something out there that looked like a chandelier made by Meps and caught a bass. I would have never thought in my life anything would have bit that thing. What happened, Mr. Orange and Polka Dot? I thought you were going to show me something.
It's coming.
Okay.
I didn't give you an amount of cast, did I?
Oh, no, you didn't. Okay, we are over at the fountain now. Now this morning, this fountain produced some fish. Right over in there, in the open water, the threadfin shad was really doing a good job. So we're going to try, right now Glenn has got threadfin shad on the old 170. There it is over there. And he's going to give that a try. So we're going to go over here. I'm going to let him cast wherever he wants to first because he always fusses and says I send him to the wrong place. So yeah, we're going to go here and let him cast. I am not even casting. He doesn't want me to even cast. I'm not going to cast. I'm just going to come down here and we're going to film you casting. Let me back up because you have tendencies of getting really close to people's faces.
Right.
Just saying.
You hooked yourself, man.
I hooked myself then, but I didn't need any help with you doing it later. He took and put a crappie bite on the bottom of a jig hook with a threadfin shad bait on there, and that he got. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what you call that. I mean, there's fish in there laughing. Take it off, it's messing you up. Y'all can't see it, but if there's a line up there, a telephone line or electrical line or something, that's got probably, I would say, 15 years worth of fishing line, lures, everything from bottom rig to you name it, hanging up there. Now, I don't know how people cast 40 feet in the air like that, but they do it.
Oh. Burp, burp.
Oh, yeah.
Moments like these.
Ah, the memories. Remember that time? You were all tangled up. This part of it is my lure went in the bush.
Oh, you hung up in the bush too? Yeah.
That's what one looks like, just in case you're wondering.
Yeah, what is that?
This is a fish.
Oh,
Okay, this is a fish. This is a small fish, but it's a fish nevertheless. I just wanted to show you that's what he looks like.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
I appreciate
And
that.
something you see, that's the end they eat with.
Is this what you caught him with?
That's what I caught him with.
Oh, okay.
I fished for something that looks just like him.
Well, I'm trying something like this.
That'll work too.
Oh, we'll see. I don't know.
You know.
I don't know, buddy.
Not everybody likes the Big Mac with the piece of bread in the middle.
Congratulations on your second fish today, buddy.
Thanks. I appreciate it. I worked hard for that.
The size isn't all there, but
the
the number is all that matters, right?
It doesn't matter. We all know that.
Oh,
Right there.
little rascal.
I thought you fell in. He casted so hard just now that I ain't kidding you, the whole deck moved about 6 inches. All right, well, just in case y'all are wondering, I'm not out here hovering. With the evenings that Glenn and I have had, we're hoping to have a whole lot better day today. The fishing the last 2 days has been as close to non-existent as you could possibly get. It's been hot, stagnant, stale, sweaty, no wind, which is kind of what today is probably going to be too. So we're out here early. It is, well, as early as we can get without getting yelled at by the campground. It is a little bit after 7:30, and we're against the area where I was catching fish last time I was out here in the kayak before I decided to stick a lure in my thumb. So we're going to see what we can do here today. Glenn's over here tying on. He might use the 170 today at some point. We don't know. We're so excited to be out here. That's the only good thing about a kayak. Oh, did you see that?
No, I didn't. No.
He hit right there. Again. He hit twice.
Right.
I was lifting it out of the water. That devil come up twice and got it. And missed it both times. How do fish miss a bait that's sitting dead still?
Yeah, exactly.
How come I keep getting the cross-eyed fish to hit? That's what's been weird about the last couple days. Oh, look at that. Look at that. In the middle. He's out off the bank. That's nuts.
Oh.
Yeah, you got off. What are they doing out there?
I don't know. But I just got to think about it.
Something over there schooling. Being chased.
That was pretty big.
It wasn't a turtle, because it went in too many different directions.
Swirling.
There he is.
I got him. Yeah.
I knew I saw the swirl. There you go. Fish on.
Skunks out of the SS.
Well, we got to think of a name for this boat, don't we?
The T-14S.
The T-14S. Okay, I'm going secret weapon. Oh, look where I'm at. I'm 30 feet out. Oh. I just let him take it. I didn't even set the hook on the first initial hit. I just let him take it. And I think that might be, well, I know with topwater you got to almost let them take the thing and then set the hook. Because if your reaction is as fast as theirs, you'll jerk it right out of their mouth. Stop it. He ain't big, but he's caught. All right, I'm using the GoPro microphone because I was taking the GoPro out to make sure that it was working correctly, which it wasn't, and now it appears to be, and we did a different color this time that we've never used out here.
Changed up.
A solid black with the red mouth and the big yellow bug eyes. And we got a little feller to hit on it. We think that little fella might have been one hit twice.
Yeah.
Because he missed it the first time. We've got a fish on. Or he's got a fish on. The black hula popper is doing is doing some hooling. Now, that's a decent one compared to what we've been catching. Oh, and oh, that just fell out of his mouth. He was one jump away from flinging that guy. Oh my God, let me turn around.
Oh, nice jump.
I can't turn that way. Lens on again with the black hula. Man, I'll tell you what. What is that, a black and white tail too?
Yes, sir.
That's, you're doing something with that black one. Black and red, baby, black and red.
Getting a little bigger.
Come on around here, you fish. That must have been the problem, is the one you were using, it didn't have hooks on it. The black ones come with hooks. Hookless hula poppers. They're for practicing.
Safety precautions.
Safety precaution. It's for practice only. Dude, you got to cast back there. There's a big stump.
Oh, right there. And I went to reel it in fast. Look.
Oh no, hold it still. Don't move.
I get it, buddy.
No, don't move. Don't move. You're right on me here. Don't worry about it. That's everywhere.
Darn it.
That's a lasso.
I went to crank it in fast. Just to, all right, that's over with. Bang it.
Go back in there. It's funny, it's just solid black. That's all it is, solid black with a white tail, white and black tail. Yeah, actually it's a gray and white tail.
Yeah, gray and white, whatever it is.
Well folks, we're having GoPro issues again, but Glenn got into another one over here after I missed one twice. That thing's shaped like a football. Yeah. That's a good looking fish.
Black strikes again.
Yep, black, red lips. We got it going on here. Was it a black and gray tail on that? That's the hula popper? And yeah, he's got a good shape to him.
He does. He's got a little belly.
Mm-hmm. That's how you'd like to get into a 3.5 or 4 that's shaped like that. It's not happy. Oh! He hit on the splash.
Yeah.
Hit.
In his mouth.
Hit on the splash. Yeah. I would say no, you've beat that.
No.
Yes, you have. No. Don't you be modest with me, mister. Nah, he's about what we've been doing. We got another one on the splash down. Look at that. He came 6 feet out of the water. And that was on the splash. That's 2 now in a row, right? That have just hit the water and they hit it without even. That's a good fish. That's the best one of the day right there.
And he devoured it too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can't even see the thing in his mouth. He must have been standing vertical with his mouth open. And, oh, goodness. No problem. Yeah, that's a good one. That's more in the 13 range, I guess, somewhere in there. A little better than what we've been doing in the 11 to 12 range. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I knew you could do it.
I'm just glad he was there. And if I'm not mistaken, that's close to where you... I'm not sure how he did that. It's all right. It's okay. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to cast more.
Oh, wow.
You should have kept him on there for bait.
Yeah, that was something.
He might have produced something. And we get a, what do we got? He's fighting me. He's got the 170 screaming. Oh my Lord. There's nothing even showing out of his mouth. That's probably one of the most colorful ones I've seen. See ya. We got one on some top water in the bright sunlight, but he was in the shade with it. Hey. Where's he going? Where is he? That's a good bass there. There you go.
Yes, sir.
Another holy popper bass.
A black holy popper.
Good one.
Buddy.
Good one. Hit.
Yeah. Oh, I got him. Got him.
I got him. I got him. I got him. Antiques again. Here we go. 170's got him coming in. Another bluegill. So both my bluegills equal up to one of your bass.
That's all right.
Another little gill. The gills are alive. There we go. Got him. My gosh, we need to be keeping some of these gills. This was the bass bait. Now it's become the daggone bluegill bait.
Bluegill slayer.
Thanks, fish. Let's throw him on this side. Oh, how sweet you are. You're just being nice biting on this little bait. That's all you're doing. Just being cool. All your friends told you, don't go after that thing. And you did it. You said, hey guys, watch this.
Another gillster.
No, little bass.
Oh, little bass.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there he is. He wanted that. Right on the edge of the shade. He's right on the edge of the shade.
He ain't big enough to eat my bait. But no.
Nice little gill. Pooping all over me. Oh my goodness. He almost took the pole out of my hand. I wasn't paying attention. Feels like a gill. Yeah. Man, I gotta keep a better grip. I mean, I'm getting so lackadaisical about holding on to the dang thing. Next thing you know, you got a bluegill traveling at the speed of sound. He put that hook in my finger. You're supposed to say you got one. Do we have a crappie? Do we have a crappie? Yes, crappie in the boat.
Crappie in the boat.
Let me look over here. Crappie in the boat.
Yeah, finally.
Yep. And you know, here we are. This is where that man and that woman.
Yes, sir.
We're catching all of them. Let me get this stick off of here that I managed to catch. Props. Oh.
Got him. Right out the boat.
Yep, I watched him come up after it. Hey. You got one too?
Yes, sir.
Hey, we got a double. Why don't we have a cooler in here? Let me look at yours. Okay. Doubled up.
Doubled up.
How about I just catch this fish instead?
Hey, that'll work too.
Whoa! Mad bluegill. He got right to the boat and just got angry. He was screaming, no! Another one, I know. What's wrong with these gills? The mouths on these gills are just absolutely devouring these things. Oh, I'm getting hit. Daggone it.
Get him.
I want to film yours.
Come on.
Oh, that's a good one.
Nice one.
Another good one.
Nice one.
Wow, are we keeping these? Oh,
Hey,
no.
buddy.
Self-release. Good one.
Nice.
Hand size. Panfish. The epitome of panfish. Been doing gills.
Oh, no, it is a crappie. He just took off like a bluegill. That's a little crappie.
Yeah, well, another good one.
Yes, sir.
Man, I tell you, if we'd have been keeping these things.
There he is.
There's Gil. Come on
Little
up here.
Gilly.
That's a little Gil.
Nice bass.
That's a bass. Okay. We are testing colors. We are catching enough fish that you can play around, and that's always fun. Hey.
Hey, buddy.
What the heck's wrong with him? Hey. You don't act that way toward Pumpkin Black Lake.
Come here.
Yep, there you go. Yeah, we're having enough fun catching, bluegills and crappies and little bass that we can actually mess around and change colors. And I just caught one on apple seed flake something. I don't know what that thing is called. Let's look at the family. Wave, family! The rest of you can wave too. Everybody, hello.
Hello, wave.
Put your phones down. Hey,
Phones down.
Dad's catching a fish.
Riley's videoing you. Crappie.
Crappie.
Nice one.
Pumpkin black flake.
Strikes again.
Here we go. We got another big crappie coming in.
Nice one.
And see, we're trying different colors.
Nice slab.
And that's the thing, trying different colors. These fish are used to seeing the same stuff we throw all the time. Going over your head.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what started off as a video with a young guy using an old reel wound up going down to a video. Y'all are smudgy. Let me get the smudge off here. Okay. Wound up being just a whole lot of fun fishing. Fishing on the bank, fishing from the boat, fishing in the big lake, fishing in the pond. We've done a little fishing everywhere. We've top watered, we've jigged, we've used the grubs. We've done a little bit of everything, and we've caught everything from bluegill, crappie, and bass, you name it, we've caught it. So Glenn and I have had a great time. We've learned a little bit more about the lakes and the ponds, actually being in it where you can fish and catch fish from the boat. With all that being said, we're going in now and eat ice cream. There's really no other way to put that. Nope, no catchy phrases, no funny little remarks, right to the point. We're docking the boat, putting it on the trailer, and going to get ice cream. That's part of camping. That's part of this part of camping anyway. So, on behalf of myself and Glenn back here and his family for letting him fish all day long, for days, I thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. See you next time.
See ya.